Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus Do Signs series. This is for Venus in Pisces. So if in your birth chart Venus is in the sign of Pisces, this is for you. This should also apply if you have Pisces as your 7th house, so that would make you Virgo rising. So this is for the month of May 2019. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. And also, especially, please make sure that you're sharing the Venus readings, because these readings I feel still have not really caught on to a lot of people. They're still sleeping on these. So make sure that you're sharing the Venus readings to any type of groups that you might be in, or if you have a platform to just share it. Okay, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the Devil, the 3 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups, the High Priest, the Hierophant, but he is like a High Priestess, 7 of Swords, and Strength. Okay. So you guys could be in a situation where there's temptation. Temptation, desiring someone who is a heartbreaker, desiring someone who could be a homewrecker, or you might be the temptation, the heartbreaker, the homewrecker. Someone is like, I don't trust this person. I feel like I want this person. I'm attracted to them, but I have no business. I'm not going near them. I'm keeping my distance. And I just kind of feel like you are really needing to stay away from this individual. Now, be careful too, because this could be a situation where it was toxic. Someone who was a narcissist, someone who was very selfish, who only looked out for themselves, who broke your heart several times. This does also look like some sort of love-hate relationship. 1 minute it's on, 1 minute it's off. Or you're dealing with someone who still has toxic energy around them. You're dealing with someone who maybe works in an industry, or someone who works around prisoners, or someone who works in the sex industry, someone who works in politics even, or a pharmaceutical industry, because they work in an industry where people are codependent on the medications, when there could be a potential cure, but they're not sharing that. So it makes it dark. It's like, yeah, we actually have a cure for this, but we're not giving it to you. We're going to make you codependent so we can get that money, get that cheddar, and then, we'll release you from our medication, but we need to milk it first. So, that is a narcissistic way at looking at the medical industry, especially more so if you are aware of the practices. Just like in the pharmaceutical industry, who was that creep? They jacked up the EpiPen to, it went from like, was it 200 a pack to like 800 a pack? He just like tripled the price of the EpiPen. And it was just like, what type of unethical mess is that? So, and he knew what he was doing. He thought it was funny. He was in court laughing. So this is just kind of that behavior. Someone who gives zero fucks for the health of other people, even though other people are suffering. So that was just an example. But yeah, I feel like you could be dealing with someone who overall is very toxic or works in that type of environment. Or they themselves suffer from a drug, sex, alcohol, eating addiction, any type of overindulgence here. I do worry about seeing these two in the same reading, because this also makes me feel like someone could be posing to be a good person, or someone who is righteous, but they have all these skeletons in their closet, or, they're, it's like nobody's perfect, but they're pretending to be. Don't be fake, be real about it. So, but I guess because of someone's public persona, they want to pretend like they're perfect and nothing's wrong. This also could be someone who's pretending like their marriage is solid, but is full of darkness, full of all sorts of things going on, where people aren't really happy in the marriage, but they're, it's all for the public eye. Definitely some deception, some secretive behavior going on, where you show some of the things to the audience, but not everything. You're keeping people entertained, or dealing with someone who is like that. I'm not trying to say this is you, but it could be. But yeah, I'm talking about the person that you're dealing with. So it does look like there could be some sort of corruption in what is supposed to be held as sacred or traditional here. I also feel that something's going on where maybe there's you receive some sad news or disappointing news, or you see some sort of messages that, or sent some sort of messages that you later regretted. But for the most part, I'm seeing someone who is trying to fight their demons. Someone, they have their kryptonite. Somebody's their kryptonite. Maybe someone is a loyal person, but they find themselves kind of sneaking off when this energy comes around. And it's just like, oh my God, I don't know how to act when I'm around this person. That's why they try to keep their distance. You might be someone that is trying to seduce someone. This is you just kind of like, I know you want it. And this person is just like, damn it, I'm married. I'm married. And it's just like, come meet me. Come on, just come meet me for some coffee. Come meet me for dinner. Nothing's bad. Nothing bad is going to happen. And they're just like, I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I can't. I want to, but I can't. So I feel like there could also be some sort of secret communication going on, but maybe nothing has necessarily happened, but the opportunity is there. Maybe this has already happened in the past, and a person is trying to earn back the good graces of their partner or their spouse. If you are single, be careful about who you're attracted to, because I just kind of feel like this person is not as ideal as you think they are. This person also could be a broken man or a woman. Like, I feel like they're maybe going through something, going through a divorce, or they're not fully divorced. They're trying to move on, but maybe they have not yet done so. So this person would still be sneaking around with their spouse or talking to them, and then justifying it and saying, well, she is my wife, or he is my husband. They throw it in your face like that. So just be very careful about, who you're connecting to, if this is a new love connection that you're having. Now, I do also see someone who is putting someone on blast publicly. Like, they're just like, yeah, I caught them cheating. They're no good. Almost like what Wendy Williams, something similar. Like the news was out about whatever her husband was doing, and then during the cooking session one day, she was like, well, I have no one to cook for, so who cares? You know, and it was just like, ooh, shade. Like, she put her own self on blast, or like confirmed that, yes, she's going through a divorce, or confirmed that, yes, the rumors are true. So I almost feel like something may be coming out about the rumors being true. Someone putting their business out there. Or even if it's an indirect message, it's just like, oh, what they trying to say? Like, what did their partner do? What did they do? They got caught cheating, or, you know, so someone is being put on blast, I feel. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Someone is connecting with someone. Someone was tempted. Someone was tempted. There could have been a love triangle, a third party, an emotional affair going on. Someone is connecting with another person, and they're just the marriage is being tested. You know, somebody's being put to the test. Maybe someone also has done something in the past, and they're just like, oh my God, I'm trying to redeem myself, please. But they're being tempted. You've been tempted, or they're being tempted. Again, if you're single and you're just like, oh, none of that's applying to me, I'm just, as a warning, as a heads up, be careful of who you're getting involved with, because I feel like they're still codependent to somebody. They still have not fully separated from somebody, or it's only temporary, or they've done this before. It's not new. It's always on and then it's off. One minute they're single for 6 months and then married for a year, you know, and it's just something that happens all the time. So this person that you're connecting to, they come with a dark past, I feel. So be prepared for that. On a bright side, you're connecting with either a twin flame, a soulmate, or someone. Well, this is the second reading where all three possible energies came out. A karmic, a soulmate, and a twin flame. If you don't believe in twin flames, that's not for you. I don't push that agenda on everybody, only to people who know they're a twin, who've had a twin flame experience. I have a twin flame experience. Not that I'm, you know, this reading relates to me. I'm just kind of letting you guys know, you know, some people might not quite understand if they haven't been in that twin flame experience. But if you already know you have a twin flame, then yes, this could be talking about your twin flame. But those of you that don't believe in twin flames and you're like, I don't know about all that stuff, it doesn't matter. It's still some sort of spiritual connection. I see someone who you connect with that shows you unconditional love. I show you connecting with someone who shows you your shadow side. So as much as you want to point the finger about the dirt that they're doing, that is 3 fingers pointing back at you. And you have to recognize that. You have to be real with yourself. You can't just blame somebody. Even if you are in some sort of abusive relationship and you're like, how is abuse my fault? It's not that it's your fault. It's just that it's something that you need to come to realize about why you're allowing yourself to remain in a toxic situation. Why are you allowing that? Why are you sugarcoating or glossing over this person's qualities when you know they're a monster? Like, what is making you do that? Why are you making excuses for this person? Now, some of you that you're like, well, what about if I can't get away, if I can't escape it? Then this is just wanting to bring to your attention, like, hey, you obviously have some sort of karmic situation from a past life being carried over, and you're like, that's not fair. I think dealing with your past life karmas face to face in this life is way better than an eternity of hell. Like, if those of you that believe in hell and going, like, you die in this life and you either go into heaven or hell forever. Like, does going to hell forever fit the crime? Like, even going to paradise forever, like, I'm not going to say it sounds kind of boring, but I mean, I would prefer that. But I think it's better that a person continues to go through cycles and grow and evolve. If it's about never wanting to come back to earth again, which I don't want to come back to earth again, at least is there a better place where the tests aren't as harsh? Put it that way. It's like, maybe you don't go someplace perfect, but someplace better than where we are now. I think they call, is it Loka in Hindu? A different Loka. I think that's like a different plane or a different dimension that's different from Earth. I'd rather go to a different dimension that's better than Earth, put it that way. But this is saying too, like I was saying, that the reason why you're attached to this energy, why you can't shake it or get rid of this person, and you will be, but it's just a matter of understanding that karma. I think once you understand that karma, and kind of admit that, you know, maybe I did do some shit in the past life, that, you know, maybe they are a reflection. Maybe I abandoned them in a previous life. Maybe I did them dirty in a previous life. And I'm just kind of seeing face to face of what I've done. You know, the minute that happens, that karma goes out the window, they go away. I'm telling you guys, that's what, those of you that watch my story, that's what happened to me. When I was dealing with my karmic, it was like, I knew my worth. This was after my spiritual awakening. I got involved with the karmic, but it was like, I knew my worth. I knew better. And it was just, but I couldn't get rid of him. Like I tried to get rid of him and he was just like a tumor that wouldn't leave. Like he wouldn't leave my house. He would constantly come over uninvited and refuse to leave. You know, just stuff like that. Yes, I could have called the police, but I guess, you know, thinking like that, do you really want to, it's not that I felt like my life was threatened, just more my emotional well-being was threatened. Now, if I felt like he was dangerous and a murderer and something like that, yeah, I would have called the police. But it was more so about my emotional well-being being threatened. He was a hindrance. He was a narcissist. So, but the minute I kind of surrendered to that, and I'm telling this story over again for those of you that might be new, the minute I surrendered to this, obviously is something that I have to accept from a past life. It was just like, I accept, you know, obviously, apparently, this is a reflection of some mess that I did in my past life. I swear to you guys that I think it was a day or a couple of days later, we broke up and he was gone. I've not been back with him since. Don't get me wrong. We talk on the phone because he's still a soulmate. He's a childhood friend. But as far as relationship, he's a no-no. That's a no-go. And he is past the phase now where he would ever, well, I moved anyway, but even before I moved, we had moved past that phase where he would like show up unexpectedly and he just stopped, you know, plus he got in a relationship and so he stopped all that foolishness. But I'm just saying, I say all of that to say, if you could recognize what your karma is, if you understand it, it'll go away. But you are having a karmic, a soulmate, and a spiritual connection. They all represent different energies of you, or it could be all the same person, yes. A twin flame that is still some sort of karmic issues between the two of you that has the potential to be something more relaxing. But everybody don't have that. Everybody doesn't get a chance to be with their twin flame. You know, sometimes the twin flame, that's the cycle where you guys come together for healing and then you go your separate ways again. Also, what I was getting ready to say about this is that, yeah, it could be 3 different connections. This is a kindred spirit, a spiritual union, and a toxic karmic union. Dang, I was talking a long time. I didn't even mean to do that. I'm sorry. Also, the energies, did I name them? Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Could be any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out. Aquarius, maybe. And I feel too like someone is sharing a secret. Like they have a secret to share with you and they're opening something up. They're like, can I trust you with this? I feel like a lot of people are getting that energy where it's like, can I trust you with this secret? Can I trust you with that? And this is for soul growth. Like no matter what this connection is, you have to stop worrying about being judged by other people and learn for yourself. Like people can tell you to stay out of a situation all they want, but you're not going to fully understand why until you experience it for yourself. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's good to get a heads up and be like, ooh, thanks for the warning. I'm not entering that. But for those of you that are just like, I still want to see if it's for me. Okay, go right ahead. Yeah, enter that union, because you probably need to learn some sort of lesson from it. There's something that you need to learn. I see the student and I see the teacher. So someone is playing the role of the student. Someone's playing the role of the teacher. You are going to come out a much wiser person from this experience too. If you're wondering if someone is in love with you, yes, they're in love with you, despite whatever's going on. But is it healthy for you to stay in it? You know, that's up to you. Are you emotionally secure dealing with whatever you're dealing with? If not, get out of it. I see some healing taking place. So there is going to be healing. I feel like, especially see it came over the twin flame energy. Those of you, again, that have a twin flame and know you have a twin flame, I feel like you're going to hear from your twin flame, because you guys need each other's energy. There's some sort of healing that needs to take place. So there's going to be communication. If you guys left out on bad terms, there's going to be a reconciliation. Will it last? I can't guarantee that, but I do feel like there's a healing energy. So you guys need to send unconditional love to one another. Whether they're aware of it or not, I just kind of feel like the two of you talking, communicating, laughing, spending time together, it does something to heal the spirit. So this is why they're coming back into the picture, because either you needed it or they needed it. If you feel like you are the stronger person, you're like, you've moved on, you're like, I don't really need my twin. Like, then your twin probably needed you for something. So, you know, just talk to them. Spend time with them if that's what's happening. Doesn't mean that you have to get back into a relationship with them if you've moved on from your twin flame. I see you having the potential to connect with, you know, several people. Maybe one person you keep on the side for sex. One person is just a very good friend. You trust them. Or maybe it's a friends with benefits situation. And the other person is just like awakening your spirit and soul, your mind, body, and soul to something. Or you might be the one that's awakening them. You might be giving someone a spiritual awakening, triggering something within them where they are now realizing their true potential or their calling. You might be a wounded healer. The type of person, maybe these people need your energy. I know you guys be so mad about healing people. I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to embrace mine. Like, I'm embracing it. Like, if I'm a healer, so be it. Let me heal. Come on, mama got you. What's up? You know, it's like you have to go into something with open eyes, without expectations. If it evolves into something long-term, long-lasting, beautiful. If not, you know, learn how to be grateful for the connection that it was and heal, disconnect, heal, and then prepare for somebody else coming into it. You know, I was saying on one of the other videos, I don't know those of you that follow me on Instagram, but I was saying how I feel like I realized that my boyfriends have not really been boyfriends, but they have been clients and people that come to me in spirit for healing. You know, so I just embrace my role as a healer. There are other things that I'm not going into on this video that did hurt me when I kind of read about this, you know, the potential of also what my other role is or what I was in a past life. Like, I feel like I'm always awakening to new things. Like, your journey never ends when you have a spiritual awakening. And I'm not trailing off topic because I feel like this is valuable information to those of you that do think about more than just does he love me, does she love me. This is for the thinking man and woman, you know, just like additional tidbits of information, how you can apply it to your life or disregard it. But yeah, I was saying I don't want to get too far off into that subject, but it hurt, you know, when I was doing some research about part of my role on this earth as a healer. It hurt, but at the same time, it's like I cried. I'm like, okay, I can handle it, you know, give it to me. So I'm just ready to deal with whatever, I have to deal with. If I'm a teacher, if I'm a healer, so be it. So whatever the case, I also feel like this is telling you that you are a healer, that you do have some sort of spiritual gift. It doesn't just have to be a spiritual gift, but you have, well, I take that back. You might not view it as a spiritual gift, but it is. So like, let's say for instance, you're a singer, or you are an artist, you paint, you draw, create. Let's say you're some sort of public speaker. The way you do things brings healing to other people. If you're if you're a song maker, especially because I'm getting music energy from here. If you're a songwriter or you make melodies, you make beats, people heal by listening. You're inspiring people. You are encouraging people to say, I feel better today, or I feel like I can get through this day, or I feel like I need to go after my dream. Hearing this music makes me want to create music and go after my dreams as well. So I just kind of feel that no matter what gift you have, when you use it, you inspire people. That is your way of healing people. I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy as well. I do see someone who may be coming towards you, or you guys are coming towards each other. And overall, I just kind of feel that maybe you're uplifting the spirits of other people some type of way through your experiences or through your pain. If you still feel like you don't want to have to suffer to help other people, then, that's understandable. Maybe you're not about that life. But anyway, I hope that this has helped somebody or gave some sort of clarity to your situation. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.